Most people are taught the same financial strategy. Save a percentage of your income, invest consistently, wait several decades. For many people, that approach can work over long periods of time. But there is another concept investors often study called asymmetry. Asymmetric opportunities are situations where the potential downside is limited, while the potential upside could be significantly larger. That idea doesn't guarantee outcomes, but understanding how asymmetry works can change how people think about risk, opportunity, and long-term decision-making. Today, we're going to break down what asymmetric opportunities actually mean, why markets sometimes reprice suddenly, and the framework investors often use to evaluate those situations. This video is educational only and not financial advice. Always do your own research before making investment decisions. One common phrase people hear in finance is high reward requires high risk. That statement is sometimes true, but experienced investors often look for something slightly different. They look for asymmetric risk profiles. This simply means the possible loss is defined and limited, while the potential upside could be significantly larger. For example, imagine two situations. Scenario A, risk $1,000, possible gain $100. Scenario B, risk $1,000, possible gain several multiples higher. Both situations involve risk, but the risk-to-upside relationship is very different. Understanding that relationship is the core idea behind asymmetric investing. Another important concept is market repricing. Financial markets do not always move smoothly. Prices often move in steps when new information enters the market. For example, a company may trade quietly for months, then new information appears, a regulatory change, a new contract, a technology breakthrough, a shift in demand. When that happens, investors may suddenly reevaluate the company's future. That process is called revaluation, and it's often where large price movements occur. Markets are heavily influenced by attention. Investors often focus on trending sectors, major headlines, and popular narratives. Meanwhile, some industries receive far less attention. These sectors are sometimes described as underfollowed or under-researched. That doesn't mean they are guaranteed opportunities, but historically, areas with less attention can sometimes experience stronger repricing when new developments occur. In many discussions today, analysts talk about infrastructure sectors such as energy systems, grid modernization, and long-term power infrastructure. These areas tend to receive less public attention than consumer tech or trending industries. When evaluating potential opportunities, many investors look at several factors. Here are three commonly discussed filters. 1. Institutional participation. Large financial institutions often move significant capital. If a sector is already heavily owned by institutions, much of the attention may already be priced in. Conversely, areas with lower institutional ownership may sometimes see larger price reactions if attention increases. 2. Clear catalysts. A catalyst is a specific event that could change market perception. Examples may include government policy decisions, regulatory approvals, infrastructure funding, new contracts. Catalysts do not guarantee price movement, but they can influence how markets react. 3. Liquidity conditions. Liquidity refers to how easily an asset can be bought or sold. Lower liquidity environments sometimes experience larger swings because fewer shares are available when demand increases. Again, this increases volatility and risk, but it can also amplify moves. A key mindset difference among experienced investors is this: they often focus more on positioning than predicting. Instead of trying to perfectly predict outcomes, they focus on situations where the potential reward could outweigh the potential downside. That doesn't eliminate risk, but it changes how opportunities are evaluated. The goal becomes understanding the relationship between risk, probability, and potential payoff. Another factor people underestimate is psychology. Large market moves can be uncomfortable. Prices can fluctuate significantly before any long-term outcome becomes clear. Many investors struggle with volatility. This is why risk management and research are essential. Understanding the possible downside before entering any investment is a key principle discussed in many investment frameworks. The idea of asymmetric opportunities is not about chasing quick profits. It's about understanding risk structure. Situations where the downside is known, the potential upside could be larger, and the outcome depends on future developments. No strategy guarantees success, but learning how investors analyze asymmetry can improve how we think about opportunity, risk, and decision-making. Again, this video is educational only. My name is Wenz, and understanding asymmetry might change how you think about markets forever. Please subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.